Have you ever wondered how deep the dark secrets run behind the dazzling lights of Asian showbiz? Picture a star at the peak of his career, just 37 years old, suddenly falling from a high-rise apartment after a lively night of partying. A simple accident or something far darker? That's the story of Menglong. The case shaking China with whispers of powerful heirs pulling strings, secret recordings that could topple everything, and over 240,000 signatures on a petition demanding transparent justice. But don't look away yet. This is only the opening to 4 chilling mysteries that will make you question the true cost of fame. Today we uncover the heartbreaking deaths of 4 iconic Chinese stars who shone on screens and stages worldwide. Menglong, the enigmatic actor whose final hours are shrouded in darkness; Godfrey Gao, the supermodel heartthrob who collapsed under the stage lights; Qiao Renliang, the young talent forever silenced by inner demons; and Lee Min-ji, better known as the legendary diva Coco Lee, whose voice enchanted millions but couldn't save her own. These tragedies are not just personal losses, they are wake-up calls to the silent battles in showbiz. And to keep you hooked right from the start, let's begin with the hottest case: the mysterious death of Menglong, the 7-year-old actor and singer, famous for his brooding allure in hits like New Smiling, Proud Wanderer, Eternal Dream, and a string of TV dramas that kept audiences spellbound. He was on the verge of superstardom, with passionate fans tracking every moment. But on the 11th of September 2025, in Beijing, everything shattered in an instant. Early morning, luxury apartment residents were jolted by a horrific crash. On the cold concrete below lay Menglong, motionless, his body shattered from the unexpected fall. Ambulance sirens wailed, but doctors confirmed death on arrival. Police ruled it an accident from heavy drinking at a prior party, losing balance, and plunging down. Case closed quickly. But on Weibo and Douyin, whispers spread instantly. Is the truth that simple? Leaked autopsy reports painted a terrifying picture: chest trauma, crushing ribs, multiple fractures in skull, spine, ruptured liver, spilling blood, extensive genital damage suggesting human violence. Before the fall, he attended an exclusive party in the building with over a dozen VIPs, including children of officials. Glamorous, yet tense atmosphere. Anonymous posts flooded, audio clips of pleas, frantic texts begging checks, witnesses recounting scuffles. 15 suspects accused of luring into a trap, coercion, power abuse. Fear swept the complex. Over 100 families fled, selling homes at a loss. Online petition gathered 240,000 signatures demanding independent probe. TNU media issued curt condolences, suspicious silence. Authorities stuck to accident story, scrubbed leaks, warned against rumors. The internet doesn't forget. Fans point to similar past scandals, use death mirrors, showbiz's dark side, where exploitation hurls people into oblivion. Stay tuned for the next mystery about exhaustion that stole Godfrey Gao. From the mysterious fall of Menglong that plunged all of Beijing into suspicion and fear, we shift to another tragedy. No dark power schemes, but still deadly due to the brutal harshness of showbiz. The sudden death of Godfrey Gao, Asia's first male supermodel to walk for Louis Vuitton, and a global actor with the role of Magnus Bane in The Mortal Instruments. Godfrey Gao was born in 1,984 inches, Taiwan, grew up in Canada, standing 1.93 meters tall with a perfect face and standard physique, dubbed Asia's first male supermodel. He conquered runways in Milan, Paris, New York, then moved to Hollywood with The Mortal Instruments, City of Bones in 2013, becoming an icon of fashion and acting. Fans called him the male version of Fairy Sister, always smiling brightly, friendly with everyone, but few knew that behind that smile was a hellish schedule that drained his body day by day. He frequently flew between continents: morning catwalk in Paris, afternoon filming in Shanghai, evening ads in Hong Kong. The packed schedule left him with little sleep, irregular eating, relying only on coffee and energy drinks. Friends recounted Godfrey Gao once joking, "My body is like an airplane, flying forever without landing." But in 2019, he accepted an invitation to join the reality show Chase Me, the Chinese version of Running Man, produced by Zhejiang TV, promising massive ratings and a multi-million-dollar contract. Chase Me is a grueling sports show. Stars must run marathons, jump 3-meter walls, swim in cold water, climb ropes, endure continuous physical challenges under scorching studio lights and 24/7 cameras. Producers advertised stars truly challenging themselves to inspire, but in reality, it was a ratings race, profits from ads, and sponsorships. Stars were required to always stay high energy, smile no matter how tired. On the 27th of November 2019, in Ningbo, Zhejiang Province, Godfrey Gao, 35 years old, was filming a special episode of Chase Me. The shooting schedule started at 8 a.m. the previous day, extending to 1 and the next. A total of 17 continuous hours without real rest. He was suffering from a severe flu, 38-degree fever, constant dry cough, but the on-site medical team was only allowed to intervene when a star truly collapsed to keep the footage authentic. Godfrey Gao asked to rest multiple times mid-shoot, telling the director, "I'm too tired, can I have 10 minutes?" But the director replied, "Just one more scene, ratings are at record high, viewers are watching live." He drank energy drinks, black coffee, forced a smile in front of the lens, continued running despite trembling legs. Cameras captured moments of him wiping sweat, panting heavily, but editors later cut them to maintain the perfect image. At 1:45 a.m., during the late-night running challenge on a 500-meter artificial track, Godfrey Gao suddenly collapsed midway, hand clutching his left chest, eyes rolling back, mouth foaming white, body convulsing. Cameras kept rolling to "Keep it real," staff shouted. Gao collapsed, but it took nearly 2 minutes for someone to arrive for CPR. He was rushed to the nearest hospital by ambulance. The emergency team fought for nearly 3 hours with defibrillators, adrenaline shots, continuous heart massage, but the heart never beat again. The hospital announced the official cause: sudden cardiac arrest due to extreme exhaustion combined with underlying heart condition. He had a history of tachycardia from childhood, but hid it to keep contracts. Before that, Godfrey Gao had complained multiple times to friends about the inhuman filming schedule. Not sleeping enough, 3 hours, day, eating haphazardly just bread and energy drinks, losing 5 kilograms in just 1 week of shooting. He even posted on Weibo complaining, "Want to sleep a really long sleep, but the schedule won't allow. Everyone hang in there." But producers demanded, "Keep the fresh, high-energy image," so he gritted his teeth and continued. His death sparked unprecedented public outrage in the history of Chinese reality shows. Famous director Xu Zheng publicly criticized on Weibo, "Profits over lives? You film until people die? Zhejiang TV must take responsibility." The post got 1 million likes in just 1 hour. Thousands of fans gathered in front of the station's headquarters, holding banners "Justice for Godfrey Gao," "Stop filming to death," demanding compensation for the family, and immediate labor condition improvements. Zhejiang TV had to suspend Chase Me indefinitely, apologize publicly on national television, commit to full responsibility, and support the family with 10 million yuan compensation. The family refused the money, demanding an independent investigation and release of all footage from that day. The incident sparked a major debate on 996 culture in Chinese reality shows, filming from 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. 6 days, week, sometimes extending to the next morning without rest. Many other stars spoke out admitting near collapses on set. Zhang Yixing fainted 3 times in Produce 101. Dilraba Dilmurat needed IV drips between takes. After Godfrey Gao, the Chinese government issued strict new regulations. No filming over 12 hours, day, on-site doctor 24/7, minimum 8-hour rest between shifts, periodic health checks for artists, and ban on energy drinks on set. Godfrey Gao's death became a wake-up call for the entire entertainment industry, reminding that stage glamour can burn the body from within. But the tragedies don't stop. Stay for the next segment, where we explore the deeper psychological darkness with Qiao Renliang. From the deadly exhaustion of Godfrey Gao that shook the entire entertainment industry, we step into even deeper psychological challenges, where invisible pressure can lead anyone astray. The inspiring yet challenging journey of Qiao Renliang, the young, talented singer-actor at the peak of his career who used music and smiles to spread positive energy to millions of young fans. Qiao Renliang was born on the 15th of October, 1987 in Shanghai, China. He debuted in 2005 as a singer in a boy band, but truly rose to fame from 2010 with his role in Tiny Times, the blockbuster film by Guo Jingming. With a scholarly face, soaring high-pitched voice, and natural acting ability, he quickly became an idol for the 90 Seconds generation. Films like Legend of Lu Zhen, Cruel Romance, sold-out concerts, million-dollar ad contracts from brands like Pepsi and Adidas. In 2016, at age 28, Qiao Renliang was at his zenith. A packed schedule of 300 days a year, a fan club with millions of members, record-breaking album sales. But behind the radiant smiles on stage and camera flashes, Qiao Renliang was facing serious inner struggles, including prolonged sleep issues and overwhelming mental pressure. Friends recounted that he often stayed up all night, eyes ringed with dark circles, trying to maintain health with rest, but the schedule wouldn't allow. His management company, TNU Media, coincidentally the same as Menglong's, always encouraged, maintain a positive image, never show fatigue. He confided to his assistant, "I want private time to breathe, but I'm afraid of disappointing everyone." On social media, Qiao Renliang received many negative comments. Some viewers criticized his style, spreading untrue rumors. Every post got thousands of mixed opinions, pulling him into a cycle of self-doubt. He tried to respond with cheerful shares, but his personal diary later showed, "Every night I read the comments, my heart feels heavy like carrying stones." The company advised, focus on work and music, but pressure from ratings and expectations made it hard to stop. On the 16th of September 2016, in his private apartment in Pudong District, Shanghai, Qiao Renliang was discovered by a close friend to have passed away forever. Police at the scene. No unusual external signs. Door locked from inside. On the table, an empty bottle of sleep aid and a diary with the final line, "Too tired, want real rest." Sorry, everyone. Official cause: passed due to severe mental health struggles, chronic sleep issues, and accumulated work pressure. TNU Media issued a statement, "Qiao Renliang has left us due to health reasons. We are deeply saddened and mournful." But some rumors spread online. A few days prior, he attended a private gathering with industry insiders, with reports of health severely impacted. His parents chose silence to protect their son, not disclosing medical details. The eerie similarities with Menglong, same TNU Media, led the online community to pay more attention to the work environment and artist well-being in this company. Hashtag number artist safety trended, calling for transparency and better support. Qiao Renliang's passing powerfully awakened mental health awareness among China's youth. Hashtag number Qiao Renliang topped Weibo for a week, millions sharing personal stories about pressure and ways to overcome. Charities opened 24/7 support lines. Universities added mandatory emotion management and life balance courses. His parents established a charity fund in his name, supporting young artists with inner challenges, helping thousands regain hope to date. The case drove positive changes. Management companies must have on-site counseling experts. Artists under 30 get mental health checks every 3 months, promoting a culture of speak up to be heard. Many young stars like Yang Zi and Li Xian spoke out. Inner struggles are not weakness. Timely support from family and community is needed. Qiao Renliang's passing reminds us that glamour can hide pain, but music and love will endure forever. Stay for the final segment, where we explore the inspiring journey of diva Koko Lee and the common lessons from these 4 stories. After the sleepless nights of Qiao Renliang that woke millions of young people to the reality that inner pressure can strike anyone, let's listen to the journey of a diva who conquered the world with her voice and and taught us that true strength lies in daring to share. Lee Min-ji, better known as Koko Lee, the Asian music icon with a radiant smile and an open heart. Koko Lee was born on the 17th of January, 1975, in Hong Kong, the youngest of 3 sisters. Her mother was a doctor, her father passed early. So from childhood, Koko grew accustomed to strength and independence. At age 9, the family immigrated to San Francisco, USA, where she grew up with Western culture, fluent in English, and passionate about pop and R&B. At 13, she returned to Hong Kong for high school, entering the New Talent Singing Awards in 1993 with 10,000 contestants and winning 3rd place, the turning point that launched her professional music career at just 18. Koko Lee's career exploded in the mid-90 seconds with hits like Promise and I'm in Love dominating charts across Asia. She was the first Chinese artist signed internationally with Sony Music, releasing multilingual albums, blending pop, dance, and ballads. In 2001, she performed at the Academy Awards with A Love Before Time from Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon, Oscar-nominated, becoming the first Asian artist to sing at this prestigious event. Disney chose her to voice Mulan in the Mandarin version, bringing the strong girl image to children worldwide. Over 30 years, Koko released 17 albums, sold millions of copies, won countless awards, including MTV Asia Artist of the Century. Fans adored her vibrant energy, sunshine, smile, and powerful vocals. She was the queen of crossover, bridging East and West. Koko Lee didn't just sing, she inspired, involved in charity, supporting disabled children, encouraging women to be confident. She married businessman Bruce Rockowitz in 2011, embracing his 2 daughters from a previous marriage, living happily between Hong Kong and the US. But few knew that from childhood, Koko lived with a left leg disability from a failed surgery at age 2, wearing orthopedic shoes for life. She kept it hidden to maintain a perfect image, but it caused long-term physical pain, combined with a packed schedule, flying worldwide for performances, MV shoots, TV shows like Sing China. In 2019, Koko began intensive mental health treatment, sharing openly on social media to raise awareness. She said, "Inner struggles are like a storm, but I'll overcome them with family and music." Her sisters, Carol and Nancy Lee, were always by her side, encouraging rest, yoga, meditation. Koko strove for balance, reducing schedules, spending time with family, even composing a new album about hope. Fans sent thousands of encouragement letters, #KokoStrong spread globally. But in the final months of 2023, her condition worsened rapidly despite treatment. On the 2nd of July 2023, at her home in Hong Kong, Koko faced a severe health crisis, but was still conscious when the ambulance arrived, speaking with medical staff. She was rushed to the hospital immediately, doctors fighting to save her. On July 5, after 3 days in a coma due to brain oxygen deprivation, Koko Lee passed away forever at age 48. Her sisters issued a statement. Koko fought with all her might. Now she can rest. Remember her through her music and love. Husband Bruce Rockowitz requested a transparent investigation to dispel rumors, emphasizing Koko is an inspiration. We must learn to care for mental health. Her ashes were laid to rest in Wuhan per her mother's wish, where the family has roots. Koko's legacy is immense. The Koko's Fund charity supports women and children mental health support lines in her name in Hong Kong and the US. 4 stars, Menglong, Godfrey Gao, Qiao Renliang, Koko Lee. 4 journeys, 4 valuable lessons. Suspicions need transparency, exhaustion needs rest, inner struggles need listening, and glamour must protect the human behind it. They remind us to care more for ourselves and those around us. If you or someone you know is facing mental health challenges, call the 988 Suicide and Crisis Lifeline or text HOME to 741-741 for Crisis Text Line. Help is available 24/7, and speaking up can change everything. Thank you for following this series. Like and share to spread the positive message. Subscribe to the channel for new videos on artist journeys and life lessons. See you soon.